Caitlin Clark is here. Even sidelined, Indiana Fever star remains popular, divisive force. Indianapolis. Although she has played in only 53 WNBA games, Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark has become a singular force in women's basketball, a symbol of the game's monumental growth, and a name nearly synonymous with the sport itself. Clark, who is in her second season, is expected to miss her 19th straight game because of a lingering groin injury when the Fever visit the Phoenix Mercury Tuesday night at Peachex Arena. However, despite the long absence, Clark has brought the WNBA unprecedented media attention, a surge in ticket sales and soaring team valuations. On a recent Wednesday night in Indianapolis, Clark's popularity was on full display. Clark jerseys could be spotted everywhere. Fans screamed the star's name as she sat on the sideline with teammates in her black Fever t-shirt and gray sweatpants. Down the street from Gamebridge Fieldhouse, hundreds of fans gathered around the 140 screens at Tom's Watch Bar, showing the Fever's game against the Mercury. Caitlin Clark is a metric phenomenon like we have never seen in the history of women's basketball, said Ryan Ruocco, ESPN's lead WNBA play-by-play broadcaster. The best comparison would be Tiger Woods and what he did for golf when it comes to viewership, merchandise, attendance ratings. To deny that is to deny reality. There is no denying the numbers. The Fever's attendance skyrocketed from 4,067 fans per game in 2023 before Clark arrived to more than 17,036 during her rookie season in 2024, when the Fever set a WNBA total attendance record. And already the WNBA has set a league-wide attendance record in 2025. Meanwhile, Indiana's franchise value surged from about $90 million before Clark's arrival to $335 million now, according to the sports business platform Sportico. The shift hasn't gone unnoticed by the players. Anytime you have that many eyes, that's what we've always wanted, right? Said former Mercury standout Sophie Cunningham, who is now Clark's teammate in Indiana. But with the spotlight comes distortion. In just 2 years, Clark has come to represent vastly different things to different people. A savior of the women's game, a marketing engine, a victim, a cultural flashpoint, a source of national pride. Fever coach Stephanie White, who was with the franchise from 2011 to 16, can attest to the increased scrutiny around the franchise since Clark entered the league. Everything is highlighted. There's much more speculation about things that people don't know about, White said. It creates more of a challenge to filter through that and keep what happens inside our locker room private. The bigger Clark gets, the harder it is to separate the player from the projection. That symbolic weight is not lost on veteran journalist and author Howard Bryant, who has spent decades examining how sports reflect American identity. The entire Caitlin Clark story is very similar in a lot of ways to a lot of the big stories, Bryant said. It'll sound very strange, but she's in the same category in a lot of ways as O.J. Simpson or Michael Jordan or some of these other characters whose story becomes less and less about them and says more and more about us. Bryant added that, you realize you're not even talking about them anymore because they become so divisive and representative. They become avatars for things that go beyond them. As a result, Clark is watched, praised, critiqued, and mythologized in ways no other women's basketball player has been. Her impact on the league is undeniable. But so is the fact that she has become a window through which larger battles about gender, race, merit, and recognition are viewed. Clark herself insists she's just here to play the game. I just love playing basketball, Clark said during her rookie season. This is my job. This is what I'm here for. I'm not here for all the other stuff. But the other stuff has increasingly eclipsed what she does on the court.